Hello everybody, this is Tempest and welcome back for another video. First things first, you might have noticed that we've gone through a little itty bitty tiny minor rebrand. I figured that Tempest Gaming didn't really fit what I do these days. I did start out with just gaming, but now I've been doing covers and reactions, and I figured it was more all-encompassing to change it to Tempest Drops, which is kind of a play on raindrops, because, you know, the whole weather theming, but also, like, content drops. You get it? You get it. You get it. Anyways, I did not want to end this series without reacting to at least a few of the songs from the original Broadway cast of Next to Normal, so I found some clips. I have the 2009 Tony Awards performance of You Don't Know and I Am the One. I have a clip of Catch Me I'm Falling, and I also have I'm Alive. So that's what we're gonna watch today. I don't know if there's gonna be a huge amount of commentary because, like I said, I'm not a music theory person, so like, I don't know. I'll do my best to provide meaningful commentary though. But anyways, I don't want to waste too much time, so let's go ahead and get into the reaction.
Please welcome from the cast of Next to Normal, the cast from Next to Normal.
Me too, that's me, girly. Also, I'm so sorry about the quality. This is the best clip I could find.
Diana, look, I know this is hard.
Really? What exactly do you know?
I know that you're hurting. I am too.
Do you wake up in the morning and need help to lift your head? Do you read obituaries and feel jealous of the dead? It's like living on a cliffside, not knowing when you'll dive. Do you know what it's like to die alive? When in a world that once had color fades to white and gray and black. When tomorrow terrifies you, but you'll die if you look back. You don't know. I know you don't know. You say that you're hurting.
So, like, right off the bat, the first thing I noticed is that this is going to be a product of the time that this was made and filmed. This was a time where Broadway was really about sounding good and not as much about portraying the emotions well. And obviously this is like a Tony performance, so it's gonna be different than the actual live thing. But someone said I should react to like the Tony Awards performance, I think. Or maybe I just pulled that out of my ass, I don't know. But I'm noticing that there's a lot less power behind it, and it could also be the quality. So I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt that this is old and it's just kind of a low quality video. But I mean, I don't think they sound bad by any means. I think it's just a little flat emotionally, but we'll see how the rest of the song goes. We're not very far into it, so.
Sure doesn't show you don't know. It lays me so low when you say let go, and I say you don't know. The sensation that you're screaming, but you never make a sound, or the feeling that you're falling, but you never hit the ground. It just keeps on rushing at you, day by day by day by day. You don't know what it's like to live that way, like a refugee, a fugitive, forever on the run. If it gets me, it'll kill me, but I don't know what I've done.
Can you tell me what it is you're afraid of? Can you tell me why I'm afraid it's me?
So he is, I'm gonna say it right now, I like him a little bit better than the West End's Dan, and I think that's really just a product of, he is American, presumably, and the other guy is a British guy trying to do an American accent, which is hard, and I acknowledge it's really hard. And a lot of them were fighting that entire performance to keep those accents under control. But it does sound a bit more natural whenever it's like their natural accent. I'm still not really getting the emotion. I kind of heard it whenever she was like when she started singing again, but like it just fell back away again. She focused more on sounding good, and like we kind of lost it. But I really liked like the throwing of the silverware. I like that there's like a table here, because I know like on the Western they had like the counter, so I'm guessing like in this they had like the table. I'm gonna probably track down some version of the original to watch on my own time to see how different it is. But anyways, it's really good so far. Also, I noticed Gabe sitting up there on the thing.
Can I touch you? We've been fighting for so long now. How could something go wrong that I can't see? 'Cause I'm holding on, and I won't let go.
His facial acting is really good. They're both really good at it. Like I like. She's kind of letting it come in now.
I am the one who's helped you, and if you think that I just don't give a damn, you just don't know who I am. Would you leave me? Hey Dad, it's me.
Different
Let
voice.
me go under. Why can't you see? And will you watch as I drown and wonder why? Are you bleeding? Are you wishing? Are you wanting all that she can give? Are you bruised? Are you broken? Are you healing? Are you hoping for a life to live? To help you to know. Well, so am I. What to do? Tell me who to be. Look at me, what you see. I am the one who holds. I am the one who stays. I am the one. I won't walk away. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so a difference I'm noticing here, is the way that Gabe is being portrayed. It's definitely, like the way he's like kind of coaxing her a little bit, and like that smile on his face. It is kind of sinister almost, but like it feels more playful. Like I don't know how to describe it. It is a difference, but not a bad difference. He definitely has a bit more mature voice. So far, I don't know, it might be just biased because of which version I listened to first. I do prefer Jack Wolf's voice for Gabe, for this at least. But I don't think that he is a bad singer by any means. I think it's really good. And I can see why people do like it. It's just a different way to portray it. That's the thing with different casts, is that it's just a different interpretation of the characters, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I am the one who hears. And now you tell me that I won't give a damn. I know who I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's who I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's who I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's who I am. 'Cause I'm holding on.
Say you hurt like me. You say that you're not. You don't know. I am the one who knows. I don't know. Who cares? I am the one who's always been there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am the one who loves. And if you think that I just don't give a damn, when I stray,
don't know I am
you don't know.
who I am.
You don't know.
Who I am. You just don't know who I am.
Okay, so a big difference I'm noticing is just generally how they portray the characters. And I think it's also partially because it's like a big performance. Sorry. It is like a big performance. Sorry, whenever my hair's in my face like this, I have to mess with it. that they are kind of toning it back a bit, but just in general, the way I'm noticing how they're portraying it is very toned down. But like, his Gabe almost seems angry. And like, yeah, like so was Jack's, but like this feels like a different kind of anger, like frustration almost. Not even that like the sad kind of anger that like Jack was kind of always portraying, but like I think his name's Aaron. He plays it more like frustrated angry, like just fucking look at me kind of angry. And that's really interesting. That's an interesting difference. And again, this also might just be a product. I'm looking at this through the lens of it being like the Tony Awards. I know that they change things a lot and they have to be a bit more careful. They seem kind of afraid to like grab onto each other, and that might just be how they've been directed to do it. But like, I feel like the it doesn't feel as volatile, you know? And like, she doesn't especially, which is interesting, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad change, and this is obviously, it's going to be a product of its time, so it's not going to be exactly the same. Anyways. Okay, so next up we have Catch Me I'm Falling. I don't know if it's the entire song, but I found this clip and the comments seem to be really positive about it, so we're gonna go ahead and react to this.
I know, you know. Make up your mind that you're strong enough. Make up your mind, let the truth be revealed. Admit what you've lost and live with the cost. At times it does hurt to be healed. In our first session, you told me that talking through your history
Faster than anyone should. Catch me, I'm falling.
it feels like it's about someone
Please
else.
hear me calling.
Make it about you.
Catch me, I'm falling for good. Catch me, I'm
Make up your mind, you can live and lasting. Make up your mind, always alive. Has died. Make up your mind, you'll survive.
Catch me, I'm falling.
Unresolved loss can lead
Catch
to
me, I'm
depression,
falling.
fear of loss to
Flying
anxiety.
head first into fate. Catch me, I'm
The more
falling.
you hold on to something you lost,
Please hear me
the more you
calling.
fear losing it.
Catch me before it's too
Depression,
late.
anxiety.
Catch me before it's
Depression, anxiety.
Catch
One
me
gives
before
rise
it's
to
too
the other.
late. Catch me,
It
I'm
becomes a
falling.
cycle.
Catch me, I'm falling. Catch me, I'm falling.
I just wanted to let that one play out because it's only like a minute and a half long. But one thing I'm noticing, and again, it could be the quality, I have to keep that in mind, but their voices don't blend quite as well as the West End. There's a lot more emotion in Diana's voice, which is an interesting choice, but not a bad one. I'm actually hearing some of that emotion, so I'm not mad about it. Aaron is not super great at that falsetto like Jack is, and I think that it probably might just be an age difference. Might be an intentional choice. It's very forward. It's more head voice than falsetto. It's very forward. And so it comes off a bit more powerful than I think it's meant to sound. I know this is the original, so like they set the precedent. But I guess my point is that like it sounds off to be so forward and so strong. It's supposed to me, sound like a very soft, vulnerable moment, but I don't think it's really bad. I think this cast is really interesting. Anyways, I don't have a huge amount to say about this one. I am most excited for this next clip, though. Finally, we have Aaron's performance of I'm Alive, 2009 on Broadway. I was specifically directed to this clip from this channel by this person right here. Thank you so much for that, because I had a considerably worse clip, I'm pretty sure, so I'm glad to have the best clip of this, and I'm excited because they said the choreography was kind of fun, so I'm probably gonna be, I'm just excited to get into it, so let's go ahead and go do that.
Were you happy when your son was born?
My son?
Tell me about it.
About my son?
Why is he still around? Who is is he? What is he?
I'm what you want me to be, and I'm your worst fear. You'll find it in me. Come closer, come closer.
Where does he come from, do you think?
I am more than memory. I am what might be. I am mystery. You know me, so show me. When I appear, it's not so clear if I'm a simple spirit or I'm flesh and blood. I'm alive, I'm so alive. And I feed on the fear that's behind your eyes. And I need you to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive.
4 times a
Okay.
week. That's
Okay. I see you. Okay, so a minute in. I'm noticing, obviously his voice quality is a lot more different. He sounds older. He sounds more playful. I noticed it with the other clip, but that he is a lot more playful. And I think I did see some people talking about that, about how Aaron's portrayal is a lot more playful and childlike, in a different way than Jack's portrayal was, because Jack does do a lot of like childish mannerisms, kind of like clutching onto his mother and like always kind of like crawling around and like being on the fucking counter. Gabe on the counter. Anyways, but brain mush. It's a lot more playful, I noticed. I mean, like, you can see his expressions, like the way he's singing is kind of just like, he sounds happy. That's the difference. That really is the difference, is that he sounds happy. Anyways.
a lot, isn't it?
It's what the doctor recommended.
This is never going to get better, is it? He's never going away.
I don't know, Natalie.
This is one of those moments when you could just be a typical parent and lie and say yes.
Yes.
Thanks, that's comforting.
I am flame and I am fire. I am destruction, decay, and desire. I'll hurt you. You know, Natalie, I'll heal you. It's not all about your comfort. I'm your wish, your dream come true. And I am your darkest nightmare too. I've shown you. It's about helping your mother. I own you.
As always.
Though you made me, you can't change me. I'm the perfect stranger who knows you too well. And I'm alive, I'm so alive. I'll tell you the truth if you let me try. You're alive, I'm alive, and I'll show you why I'm alive. So alive, I'm alive.
Risperdal,
I'm alive.
Valium, Xanax.
I'm alive.
What the hell?
I'm alive. I'm right behind you. You say forget, but I remind you. You can try to hide, you know that I will find you. 'Cause you won't grieve me. You won't leave me behind. Oh.
Let's say he's 18 now. Isn't that when kids move out? Isn't it time to let him go?
No, I'm alive, I am so alive. If you climb on my back, then we both can fly. If you try to deny me, I'll never die. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, yeah. I'm alive.
Oh, he's up even higher now.
I'm alive.
Oh, that's cool. Alrighty, so I really enjoyed that. I can definitely see where some of the comments I was seeing are coming from. I remember seeing someone on TikTok being happy that there was no more stripper Gabe, and I get what they mean by that because he is swinging around on those poles. But you know what? Like I said, he's more playful. It's like he's having fun with it. Like, it's really cool. I think it's really interesting, and I actually really like it. I don't think either is better than the other. They're just different, and that's the big thing that people need to remember, is that there is going to be parts that you like better, but that does not mean that they are objectively better or worse. Like, I like it. I like both. And seeing only bits of it is not enough to make a solid opinion on it, so I am probably gonna go track down a recording of it. Keep an eye out for a cover of I'm Alive that I will be releasing at some point, once I learn how to sing it better. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I love this musical. Kind of sad that our reactions are coming to an end for it. Very sad. But next up is going to be Cabaret, so I hope you guys stick around for that. Because I'm excited to see that. I will admit I have seen and heard some songs from Cabaret. I have a vague idea of what the story is, more so than I knew about Next to Normal, but I have not seen it in its entirety, so I'm excited to go and watch that with you guys. And then after that, I think we're doing, I think it's called Elisabeth. It is like, it's in German, but it does have English subtitles. I'm gonna do one episode of that, see how that performs. If it doesn't do super well, or if I don't enjoy it that much, I might finish it on my own time. It's just gonna be testing it out. Someone did suggest in the comments, and I said I would at least check it out. If that doesn't work out, then the next one is going to probably be a Star Kid musical that I haven't seen. So, also, I have a Patreon that I just started where you can get unedited reactions like this one. Hello, unedited crew. For $3 a month or for $5 a month, you can get the unedited reactions plus early access to those reactions and other videos. You get early access to covers, you get bonus content, and you sometimes get to vote in polls on what I get to do next. So that's just for $5 a month. It really helps me out. So if you want to go support me, go do that. Or if you'd like to be notified every time I go live and upload, I have a Discord server, which is linked down in the description below. All this information is down in the description. I'm really active over there. It's a pretty cool little community. There's not a whole lot of us there. A lot of my friends are there. So if you want to come interact, hang out, or if you just want to come for the notifications, that's totally fine. You can mute everything else and just do the notifications. But yeah, anyways, there's not a whole lot else I want to say here. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And you can drop a comment and a like, tell me what you like, what you didn't like, because it really helps with the channel. I do enjoy the feedback. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day, night, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. And this is Tempest signing off. Bye bye!